welcome back to Lamp Early On. I'm Joanne. I'm happy you could be with me today. What do you think we're going to talk about today? What does that look like? What do these remind you of? These are pumpkins, yes. And we're going to talk about Halloween. What is Halloween? And what do we do on Halloween? On Halloween, children can get dressed up in costumes. Do you have your costume ready for Halloween? And you can walk to your neighbors or your family's houses and you can get treats and all kinds of fun things in your basket. And you can look at decorations that people have put around their house, and you can meet some of your friends, and you can go out at nighttime and walk around, and you'll see the moon and the stars, and you'll see so many fun things on people's lawns, and you'll hear lots of laughing and people having fun on Halloween. Why don't we go ahead and read a story about Duck and Goose and how they had fun on Halloween, and they were looking for their friend.
Duck and Goose, Honk, Quack, Boo by Tad Hills. Duck and Goose sat watching as day slowly became evening. So, Goose, what are you going to be tomorrow? Duck asked. Goose hesitated. Be tomorrow? Why, I think I will be myself, Duck. It's important to always be yourself. Very true, Goose, except for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Halloween. It's a day not to be yourself. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Thistle appeared. Did someone say Halloween? I love Halloween. I'm not telling what my costume is. It's a secret, she quacked. As she sped off into the shadows, she called, See you tomorrow, and beware the swamp monster. Goose gulped. Swamp monster? Why would she say beware of the swamp monster? Maybe the swamp monster comes out on Halloween, Duck quacked. Duck, I'm not a fan of monsters. I don't like monsters either, Goose, but I do like trick-or-treating. Later that night, Goose tried not to think about the swamp monster. A shiver ran up his spine as he watched clouds creep across the moonlight ghost. His beak quacked as he listened to the groaning wind rattling the branches. Duck closed his eyes and thought of a bag full of treats. The next day was Halloween. Duck got ready to go trick-or-treating. So did Goose. Meanwhile, Thistle was getting ready too. While Goose waited for Duck, he spotted a scary ghost coming towards him. Hello, Goose, the ghost called. Are you ready to go trick-or-treating? Who are you? Goose honked. It's me, Duck. You look more like a ghost to me, Goose honked. How do I know you're not a ghost? I'm not really a ghost, Duck quacked. Look at my feet. Goose had to admit no one had feet like Duck. I'd recognize those feet anywhere, he honked. Then let's go, Duck quacked. Do you think we'll see a swamp monster tonight? Goose asked nervously. I hope not, Duck quacked. I hope we see lots of treats. When they reached the edge of the forest, trick-or-treating had already begun. Goose sighed with relief. No monsters in sight. Hello down there, called a squirrel. I see a spooky ghost and a brave superhero. Actually, these are costumes. We are Duck and Goose, honked Goose. Trick or treat, quacked Duck. Excuse me, said a friendly daisy. Did you say you are Duck and Goose? I just met a swamp monster who's looking for you. Goose froze. A swamp monster? He asked. Duck, why would a swamp monster be looking for us? I don't know, Goose, and I don't want to know. Oh, there's a swamp monster now, said the friendly daisy, and it's heading this way. Duck and Goose turned and saw the scariest, slimiest, and most hideous swamp monster ever. "It's after us! Run, Duck, run!" cried Goose. Duck and Goose took cover. They huddled together and were as quiet as they could be. They heard a thump, thump, thump as the swamp monster's footsteps get closer and closer. "Oh, Duck," Goose groaned, "we're goners." The footsteps suddenly stopped. "Duck? Goose? Is that you?" the swamp monster called. "You're right, Goose," Duck whispered. "We're doomed." Suddenly, Goose remembered his cape and the G on his chest. "Duck, I am a brave superhero, and you are the spookiest ghost I have ever seen. And there are two of us and only one swamp monster," Goose whispered. "We can scare it away." And with that, the brave superhero and the spooky ghost leaped out from the leafy bushes. Goose honked his bravest honk, and Duck quacked his scariest quack. "Boo!" they hollered together. "Yikes! You sure scared me," the swamp monster quacked. "I've been looking everywhere for you." "Thistle?" Goose honked. "Is that you?" Duck quacked. "How do you like my costume?" asked Thistle. "I told you. Beware the swamp monster. Pretty scary, aren't I?" "I've seen scarier," Duck quacked. "We don't scare easily," Goose added. "Well, that's good, because it's time to go trick-or-treating," Thistle quacked. And so the ghost, the brave superhero, and the scariest, slimiest, most hideous swamp monster ever wandered the forest, filling their bags with Halloween treats. Later, in the meadow, Duck and Goose sorted through the treats. In the light of the moon, they shared the Halloween stories about the masked superhero, a spooky ghost, and a swamp monster who wasn't really that scary after all. The end.
Wasn't that a great story? Duck and Goose had so much fun on Halloween, and they found their friend. Now look, my friends, at the board, what we have on the board here now. What do we have here on our felt board? What do they look like? They look like pumpkins. Very good. There are pumpkins here on the board. And how many pumpkins do we have on the board? Can you count them? Let's count them together. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. And what else about these pumpkins? What do you notice about these pumpkins? They are different colors. That's right. What color is this pumpkin? It is yellow. Very good. And this pumpkin is, my friend said red, and you are right. And this pumpkin is purple. Good job. Now, what else can you tell me about these pumpkins? There's one other thing that we want to talk about. They're different sizes. That's very good thinking. Very good observation. You notice that they are all different sizes. Can you tell me which one of these pumpkins is the biggest pumpkin? Take a look and think about it. You think the red pumpkin is the biggest? Somebody said red, and one of my other friends said red too. And you are right. The red pumpkin is the biggest pumpkin. Now, what pumpkin would be the smallest pumpkin? Which color pumpkin is the smallest pumpkin? Have a look and think about it. Put your thinking caps on. Which pumpkin is the smallest? Someone said purple. Let's have a look. I think, and someone else said purple too. I think you're right. Purple pumpkin is the smallest. The red pumpkin is the biggest. The yellow pumpkin is the next smallest, and the purple pumpkin is the very smallest pumpkin. Very good. Now we'll try a little pumpkin chant together. Are you ready? We're going to tap our knees. Can you tap your knees? Tap your knees just like this. Good job. And we're going to clap, clap, clap. Good job. Now we're going to do both together. Tap, tap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, clap, clap. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Bread, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Head, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Pie, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Eye, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Cake, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Shake, 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 shake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Stew, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Boo! Good job! That was fun, wasn't it, my friends? Why don't we try it again? Are you ready? We're going to tap and we're going to clap. Okay, here we go. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Bread, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Head, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Pie, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Eye, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Cake, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Shake, shake and shake and shake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Stew, pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Boo! Good job! I'm feeling a little bit hungry now, my friends. How about you? Wait a second. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit hungry now, my friends. How about you? Are you feeling hungry too? Why don't we make together a Halloween stew? I have my pot, and I have my spoon, and I have my basket of ingredients. Would you like to help me? So we have to be careful though, because this pot can be very, very hot. So let's see what we're going to put into our pot. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? Let's see what we have in our basket. What do I see? I see a spider, and let's put the spider in our soup. And let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? Let's see. Oh, I found what is that? It's a leaf. It's a fall leaf that blew off a tree, and it's going into the pot. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? Let's see what we have. I found a carrot. It's an orange carrot. Very good, and it's going into our pot, and let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? What else do we have in our basket? We have, look what I found. Look what I found. It's a ladybug. So pretty little ladybug. Let's put her in our pot What will we put in our Halloween pot? Let's see what else we have. I found an egg. Very good. That should be good in our pot. Let's put it in. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? It's getting very hot. We're stirring it up. Let's see what else we have. I found an apple. What color is the apple? It's red. We'll put our red apple in the pot and let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? What else do we have over here? I see a donut. Yum. Let's put it in our pot and let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What else will we put in our Halloween pot? Let's see. I found this. What is that, my friend? It's a shape. What shape is it? Let's count the sides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. What shape is that? It's a hexagon. Very good. Yes, you're right. It's a yellow hexagon. And let's put it in our pot. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? I found this. Yes, you're right. It's a little black cat. In you go into our pot. Let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? Oh, I found another spider. Let's put him in our pot too. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? We have one more thing, and can you guess what it is? I bet you can't. It's what's that? It's a letter of the alphabet. What letter is it? You're right, it's a letter H. Yes, it's a yellow letter H. It's letter H for Halloween. Let's put it in our pot and let's stir. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What will we put in our Halloween pot? Well, we're done. Let's give it a big stir. We're done. And I think we should taste it now. What do you think it tastes like? I have a small bowl. I'm going to put some of our stew with all of our very interesting ingredients. And I'm going to taste it. That's quite yummy, actually. Let me have another taste. It's delicious. We made a delicious Halloween stew together. Thank you, my friends. That was fun. What shape do we have on the board here? Do you recognize it? Think about it. Have a good look. It's a pumpkin. You're right. What color is this pumpkin? It's orange. That's right. And I thought we could make a face together. Would you help me make a face on this pumpkin? You will? That's great. So what do we need to put on our face? What does the pumpkin need? He needs 2 eyes. Very good. Let me see what I have in my basket. I have this shape in my basket. What shape is that? Do you know? It's an oval and it's black. And do to try? Let's try. Let's put it on our pumpkin. Would our pumpkin's eye go maybe here? What do you think? No? You don't think it would go there? It's a little too high. You want it to go a little bit lower? Let's see. How about there? Is that a good place for the pumpkin's eye? No, it's too low. We better put it a little bit higher. Okay, you show me. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Stop. How about there? That looks pretty good. I think that was a good idea. And what else do we need? We need another eye. Let me see what I have in my basket. I'm looking and looking and looking. And I found another. What is that again? Do you remember? It's an oval. And it is, yes, it's a black oval. Let's try and use it for pumpkin's other eye. We don't want it too high, and we don't want it too low. What about over here? Is that a good place for his other eye? What do you think? Is it it's a little bit too far away? Is that what you think? A little bit too far? You show me where it should go. A little bit closer? A little bit closer. Oh, that's a good spot. That looks good. Now what else do we need on our pumpkin's face? What else? We need a mouth. You're right. Let me see what I have here. I happen to have this shape, and it looks like a pumpkin's mouth. And we cut out some of these little shapes like missing teeth, because sometimes the pumpkins have missing teeth or different teeth, don't they? Some pumpkins are very funny. You'll see them when you go for walks in your neighborhood. Let's put our mouth on the pumpkin. Shall we put it over here? Is that a good place? No. Why not? It's too far. You want me to move it over a little bit? Over this way? A little bit more? A little bit more? And right there. You want it right there? There it is. You chose to put this eye here, and you chose to put that eye there, and you chose to put that mouth there. You make very good choices. I like that pumpkin face, and he's a very happy pumpkin, isn't he? He's a very, very happy pumpkin face. I'm a little pumpkin, short and stout. Here are my eyes, and here is my mouth. When it's Halloween and you are out, just lift my lid and hear me shout, boo! I didn't hear you. Boo! Good job. Let's try that again. I'm a little pumpkin, short and stout. Here are my eyes, and here is my mouth. When it's Halloween and you are out, just lift my lid and hear me shout, boo! One more time. Boo! Good job. Good shouting. Happy Halloween, everyone. Duck and Goose Find a Pumpkin by Tad Hills. Nice pumpkin, Thistle. Yes, it is. I want a pumpkin too. Let's go find one. Is our pumpkin in the log, Goose? No. Is our pumpkin in the leaf pile, Duck? No. Is our pumpkin up in the apple tree, Goose? No. Is our pumpkin under the water, Duck? No. Is our pumpkin on top of the stump, Goose? No. Have you tried the pumpkin patch? The what? We sure know how to find a pumpkin, Duck. Yes, we do. The end. Do you see what we have on our table? We have lots of materials, and we have a big yellow tray. And I thought that we could make a Halloween and fall sensory tray together. So let's look at what we have. We have some pumpkin seeds. You can buy pumpkin seeds in the store, or you can get some pumpkin seeds when you carve your very own pumpkin. Let's put some pumpkin seeds in our tray. And we're not using too many because you can put in as many different things as you like. And plus we're saving some pumpkin seeds for another special activity. And here we have some little very pretty maple leaves, different colors. There's a green one, there are orange ones, and there are amber ones that we are going to put them in our tray. It's starting to look so pretty. And over here we have some pom-poms. We have some orange pom-poms. They kind of look like pumpkins, don't they? They're round and they're orange. And these pom-poms are very soft. We have orange ones and we have some black ones. And we have, what's this color? It's red. We have just one red one. So let's put our pom-poms in our tray. It's getting very interesting. There we go. Now you can see some interesting shapes and interesting colors in our tray. Let's see what else we have. We have lots of fun shapes here. We have some shiny Halloween shapes. There's some pumpkins. There are some black cats. And this little sign says, Happy Halloween. Why don't we put some of that in our tray? It's starting to look a lot like Halloween, isn't it? We can put a lot of these fun things in our tray. And what else do we have? Over here we have a little pumpkin tail and a little red shovel. So we can shovel some things into our tail. And we can use our shovel. We could use little tweezers, and we can use our fingers. And when you are playing with your sensory bins at home, you are using your fine motor skills, the muscles in your hands. And you are using your imagination when you play and your creativity, because you are thinking of all kinds of fun ideas that you can do with your tray. And look what else I found. What is that? It's a candle. This is a very safe candle, and it has a battery inside, so it's very safe, and we can put it in our sensory tray. And we have a little pumpkin that's actually a shaker. Inside this little pumpkin, we put some rice, so we can use it as a shaker. And we have another one. And here, what are these little guys? What are these little? Do you have your shaker ready for us to sing our next song? This is the shaker that we made together, and we're going to use it. And I'm going to shake it. Are you ready to shake your shaker? We're going to shake, shake, shake our monsters out. Shake, shake, shake our monsters out. Shake, shake, shake our monsters out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna fly, fly, fly our bats up high, fly, fly, fly our bats up high, fly, fly, fly our bats up high and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna rattle, rattle, rattle our skeleton bones, rattle, rattle, rattle our skeleton bones, rattle, rattle, rattle our skeleton bones and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna roll, roll, roll our pumpkins out, roll, roll, roll our pumpkins out, roll, roll, roll our pumpkins out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna stomp, stomp, stomp our spiders out, stomp, stomp, stomp our spiders out, stomp, stomp, stomp our spiders out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our monsters out, shake, shake, shake our monsters out, shake, shake, shake our monsters out and wiggle our waggles away. Thanks everyone for joining me today. We had so much fun singing songs and doing crafts and activities, and I want to wish everybody a very happy and safe Halloween. See you next time.